Hey guys, I'll be talking on how to draw people on Ibispaintx for beginners, as you've seen in the title. First, I try to get my sketch ready and I use the Loomis method. If you're a beginner, it's going to seem very difficult to sketch with your hand. It's really difficult, especially for phone artists, because this video are for phone artists, most especially that are starting digital art, and it seems like very difficult to use your hand to sketch. So I advise, if you can't sketch and if you're not ready for it, if you feel like, oh my god, this is so difficult, I advise stressing not over other people's art but over maybe pictures, references from Pinterest, and you reference the photographer, and yes, that's what you do. Then when you feel a little bit comfortable with yourself, you start sketching with your hand. Okay, so your fingers, don't push yourself to be perfect or something. Don't struggle with that. You're going to reach it just with time. It's been 8 months since I started digital art, and yeah, I got good friends advice, I got help. And now this is where I am. I can sketch with my fingers, not perfectly because I'm struggling with anatomy. There are a couple of apps you can use for your artwork to begin your digital art on your phone, like Autodesk Sketchbook, Ibispaintx, Clip Studio Paint, and the best option I'm going to give to you is Ibispaint, because in Ibispaint there are tools that you can use to adjust. Maybe you have a wrong face shape, you're going to see in this video, and you want to correct it, pull it into place. You're going to use the liquify tool and do that, but Sketchbook doesn't have that, and Clip Studio Paint is not free. The free version can only be used for 1 hour a day, and that doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't make sense for someone who loves to draw, and you want to draw unlimitedly, so that doesn't make sense for you to start up with if you can't afford to pay. But Clip Studio Paint is also very amazing for people who have the money to subscribe to it. A tip for phone artists: zoom in when you have to, because you are using a tiny device. Zoom in. You need to get the features perfectly well as you want to your satisfaction. So zoom in when you can, and because some of us have big fingers, then some of our phone are very slim. So zoom in when you want, when you can. The features are not clear, you zoom in the reference, you zoom in what you're drawing, and you try to get the perfect picture of what you're seeing. Now it's time to lay your best color, your best layers. Now you do this in another layer, and deciding colors, you need to take saturated colors, not too saturated or unsaturated. Just watch as I fill in the colors to their specific places and the background color. Now we are done with the base colors, and we need to start blocking our colors in so we can smudge it. That'll be the fourth step. And now that tool is the color picker tool, where you use to pick colors from the skin if you're not good with picking colors yourself. So I use this tool because, as I said, I am still a beginner. Yes, so I use this tool. I was trying to experiment if I could actually do this on my own, picking colors on my own, but I was not comfortable enough with it, though I have painted an artwork without color picking because reference was in black and white, so I had to paint it myself. I'm going to show it. This is it up here. So that was without color picking, and I was excited because that was my first best art without. I was very happy with the results. Yes, people liked it, so it made me feel like, yeah, that was good enough. But I have not had the courage to try another, which maybe I'm going to try, and I'm going to share it with you guys here on my YouTube. So as you can see, obviously I fell back to color picking, you see, and I just color pick and place. I color pick the bigger shapes first and place, then later I start taking up the small shapes, and placing them there. So as a beginner, I advise you just use the color picker tool if you're not good with colors yet and you're chasing realism, if that's your style, realistic style, if that's your style, yeah. But if you have other styles like anime, which this video is not about, but you're watching, I think you should just learn. You just focus, create, like, give yourself time, a month, then you just practice a week, just practice with colors, play with colors, and you get used to it. And I just want to remind you all to trust the process. It's a really interesting one. It might seem like very scary, but like, just keep going, keep painting, keep using your brush strokes, feel free. It's your art. No one is going to bite you or do anything to you. Yes, no one. It's your art. Express it how you want it. Add to it. You can add things to your art. Maybe you need the lips a different color or stuff, so just feel free, express it. You're going to see what I'm going to do with the hair. The highlights are even going to be more than how, like, lighter than how it is on the reference, because I can do whatsoever I want with my artwork. Yeah, now I'm blocking colors also into the hair. I'm just going to keep it simple for now. I'll just keep it simple. When I block the deep browns, just trust those brush strokes, okay? Just keep stroking them, and I'm giving them the light. It's not the final, okay? So it's just like blocking colors till the third step in this, still blocking my colors in. The fourth step, now it's time to smudge, and I use the paintx smudge brush in Ibispaintx. So that's it, the paintx. And this brush, like, is good for me. It can be up to you to choose any one you want according to how smooth you want your art to look and stuff. So this is what I use in literally almost all my drawing. When I began, I was using the airbrush smudge brush. Oh my god, that seems like a tongue twister to me. As I was saying, it's totally up to you to decide what smudging brush you want to use. Yeah, and if you are tired, just go rest, then come back. Don't burn out. You're still going to finish the art if you love drawing, because you want to come back to it and do something really amazing with it. What I'm about to do is repeating process 3 and 4. So I'm just going to lay colors again to make it more solid, okay? And I'm going to smudge them again. So this is what I do till I get very comfortable. I repeat these processes a lot till my work looks like it's coming out of the paper, realistic as you want it to. Just like traditional artists drawing on paper, some arts look really flat, some don't look flat. So I like what I draw to not look so flat, yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. You just repeat this process, you repeat it till you feel comfortable, you feel like, okay, I want to stop it here, it looks okay, it looks good, So this is what I basically do as a self-taught artist and maybe a YouTube taught artist, because I use a lot of YouTube for learning. I started digital art when I was 15, around May, June last year. That's if you're watching this video in 2026, 2025, I started digital art when I was 15 in 2023. We're in 2024 now, and yes, it's been 9 or 10 months since then. Yeah, because we're in April 2024, so like if it was in May, that should be 10 months to now. Yeah, so if it was in June, 9 months. So I have improved. If you watch my short videos, you can see that, and I am so excited for how everything has been in my art life. I started with sketchbook on my phone, still my fingers, and now I'm still using Ibispaintx or Ibispaintx, anyhow it's pronounced. So I still use my fingers still. So this is how my hair looks, and I'm sorry I didn't show you guys the process, because maybe I'll make a special tutorial for that, a separate tutorial for that. I had to cut it out because the file was too heavy for my phone, and I didn't want the video too long. Also, I didn't want it too long because that would have been about 20 something minutes. I cut like a lot of parts out of the video, and it's still like 15 minutes 41 seconds or even more. So I'm sorry I had to take it out. So now this is the final part, the highlight. Giving highlights to your work makes it pop out like a lot, and it's so important for like digital artists to do, or even any artist. Yes, even in photography there's lighting, and lighting is so important in art. So after everything, the processes I mentioned, process 1, 2, 3 and 4, this is the final, the fifth one. You add your highlights to your artwork, to like every part you see lighting on the reference picture, and that is going to help your artwork pop out a lot. Yes, a lot, I mean a lot. So these are like the few steps you should know, the few things you should know. So I've added for the eyes, the nose. I'm going to add the highlights for the lips right now as I see it, not exactly, but okay, as I see it in the reference picture. I don't know if I'm talking too much. Okay, so this is how I just do it, and basically you can use like any kind of brush, but I prefer textured brushes for highlights. They are excellent, like very good. So I used a brush made by my friend. Like my friend, she's very good with art, like pretty good with art. So I use her brush for this, like for the highlights, because it has a very good opacity, not too high, not too high, not too low. It's like a medium opacity brush, you get what I mean. Textured brushes give you control over them, so this brush is good for what I do. I also use the pro pencil that I got from a video named Sam Does Art brushes. Sam Does Art brushes on Ibispaintx. So if you check for the video, you can actually find it. Maybe I'm going to tag the owner of the video in this video, so you can go there and get the brushes, because it will help. Yeah, it will really help. And that is the brush I use for my sketch, the pro pencil. It helps me get control over it. I have control over the brush, and it doesn't shake. It's not shaky, so I have like a lot of control over the brush, and my sketches since then have been better, but still working on my anatomy, because like this face, like it's really one-sided. But okay, and now I'm giving highlights to the hair. You can see it's like the final very lighting. You see that? You see, so it's making it pop up like glow. And very soon, maybe after my birthday, I'll be coming with my face to my channel, making videos. Right now I'm not like so comfortable, and I need to get my vlogging kit, though it's not for vlogging, but I need to get that yet first. Then my face will be on my channel. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button if you learned anything from this video. Thank you, and see you in my next